Hello everybody, Mark here. Today I'm going to be making another sandwich video, and it's going to be something that I haven't done before as far as I can tell. What it is, it's going to be a pork chop and pork chop and fried onion sandwich. There we go. Pork chops here, onions. The bread is going to be tiger bread. Now I managed to find them, I got there early today, so I managed to get hold of a pre-sliced tiger loaf. Normally they do the unsliced by the time I get in there. So, right, let's get going. Now the oil here, just regular vegetable oil, has been heating up for a few minutes. It's on 9 out of 12. I don't actually know, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this up to sort of a, it's on 9 out of 12, so it's like 3/4 on the heat scale. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. I don't know whether I'm supposed to do a low heat. Anyway, I'm going to try and... there we go. I'm going to bake or fry this. And then, after a while, once that's done, I'm going to cut the fat off and the bone. There's a bone on there as well. I'm going to throw in some onion. I've got a bunch of chunky onion there, and I'm going to butter the bread. So I'm going to give this a... oh, right. Got to watch this so it doesn't stick. There you go. It doesn't take long for the meat to turn white, from pink to white. Anyway, actually I'll turn this over while I'm there. Right. I don't know, this will probably take just a few minutes. It won't take long. So we'll come back in a minute and I'll trim all the fat and bone off there. Right, I've trimmed the bone and the fat off of here. As you can see, you don't get much meat on a pork chop without the bone and the fat. But anyway, all right. So now I'm gonna throw in some of this onion. I'm not gonna see what it is. As you can see, I'm not gonna separate it into rings. I'm just gonna hopefully fry it like it is, and then put it all on there or separate it out shortly. So, yeah, in actual fact, I could have done with 2 pork chops in here to be able to fit the bread. I might have to trim down the bread a little bit. Alright, I changed my mind. What I have done, I have separated the onions, as you can see, just so they get to, each of them get to cook evenly. I might even reassemble them once they're cooked, and I'll put them back in, put them in the sandwich. So I'm going to separate this. There you go. But yeah, the meat's coming along very nicely. It's browning off, and I'm going to cook the. The onions only take a couple more minutes, but when they're all browned, hopefully reassemble them. Yeah, I'm going to put some relish with it as well. Right then, I've reassembled the onion rings so they won't, so they'll be in a nice stack in the sandwich. I'm going to tilt up the pan here to try and drain off some of this oil. There's not a lot in there. There's just because I only put a few tablespoons of vegetable oil in, but that mixed in with the meat juices, I don't want that in the sandwich. So let that drain downwards for a little bit. There we go. Ah, that's not bad actually. It's not a bad fit. Actually, this isn't as easy as I thought here. To try and get the onions in the sandwich. There. Turn the heat off. Right. Now, that's the pork chop, onions, and now I'm going to be using the hot dog relish that you may recognise from last week. Put some of that in there. That's it, don't be shy with that. Okay. Now it's just a case of, actually I'll show you that before I cut it up. The pork chop is a little bit small for this size bread, but it'll do, you know. And of course I've got the fried onions, hot dog relish to put on there. You can use ketchup, whatever you fancy. Anyway, put that on the top. This bread is actually not bad. First time I've had the pre-sliced tiger bread. Anyway, there we go. That's what that looks like on the inside. And now for the taste test. Very well. That was all bread, onion and hot dog relish. Because the pork chop is slightly smaller than the bread, it's going to take 1 or 2 bites to get to the meat. Got some meat that time. Very chewy meat. I do like it like burnt, you know, not burnt, but really well cooked. But the fried onions is a really good addition to this, as well as the burger relish. That is some really good burger relish. I can't remember how much this is. It's a little bit over £1. I want to say 125, 120 right now. I'm not sure, but it's around there. It's really good. The relish has got, I've actually written the date, you know, like I always do. I've written it over the ingredients. But I can see it's got gherkin in there. It's got some mustard, some other stuff. I've actually written, yeah, I can't read much of it. But no, this is quite a good sandwich. And it's one of those you can use probably any meat almost. Any red meat, pork chop, steak, you know. Anyway, that's just another idea. If you bought a pack of pork chops, you know, where I get them in the shop, they usually come in 4s. So if you've got one left over, this is a good way of using it up. Using it up in a sandwich. Put a half an onion in there, a little bit of whatever sauce you like, ketchup, brown sauce. I'm using the burger relish. It really is good sauce. Alright. There you go. Just another idea for a sandwich. I'm going to put a couple of other links up there if you fancy having a look. And there's my phone. Thank you for watching.